Father, the day is ending, and I am arriving at this moment, carrying more than I should have to carry into the night. Today was demanding in ways that are difficult to fully articulate. Not necessarily because of any single catastrophic thing, but because of the accumulated weight of all the small and significant things that required something from me from the moment I woke until this very moment, when I am finally still enough to acknowledge how much it all cost. The decisions I had to make, the conversations I navigated, the problems I tried to solve, the ones I managed to, and the ones I did not, the emotional energy I expended on things I cannot control, and the physical energy I spent on things that will need doing again tomorrow. I am tired in a way that is layered, body, mind, and spirit all registering the full weight of the day that is now behind me. But I am here, and I am choosing to end this day, not by lying down underneath everything I am carrying, but by bringing it to you first, releasing it deliberately, laying it down consciously, and trusting you with all of it, so that what I take into sleep tonight is peace rather than burden. Quiet my mind tonight, Father, and I mean that in a specific, practical, desperately needed way. The thoughts that have been running all day do not automatically stop when the day does. They follow me past the threshold of evening, past the point where I have laid my phone down and turned the lights off, and they continue their motion in the dark when everything around me has gone still. Tonight I am asking you to intervene in that process. Step into the motion of my thinking and bring it to rest with an authority that my own willpower has repeatedly proven unable to provide. Still the rehearsal of today's unresolved moments. Interrupt the advanced planning for tomorrow's challenges that my anxious mind wants to begin immediately. Silence the voices that try to speak in the quiet. The self-critical ones, the worried ones, the ones that calculate and catastrophize and keep rest perpetually just out of reach. Replace all of that noise with something I cannot manufacture on my own. A stillness that is deep enough to actually hold through the night. Give me rest that is genuinely restorative, not just the absence of consciousness, but the active, cellular, soul-level restoration that my body and spirit require to function as they were designed. I need the kind of sleep that actually repairs what the day depleted, that rebuilds the emotional reserves that difficult interactions drained, that restores the mental clarity that decision fatigue clouded, and that renews the physical strength that the demands of daily life steadily consumed. Release every tension that my body is still holding, in my muscles, in my chest, in the places where stress always settles and sits long after the stressful moment has passed. Let my body finally receive what it has been needing, and let my spirit settle into the safety of your presence so completely that genuine rest becomes possible in a way that it cannot when I am trying to manage everything on my own. I place into your hands everything that today left unresolved, the situations I could not fix, the answers I could not find, the conversations that ended without the clarity or the closure they needed, and the problems that will still be present tomorrow, regardless of how many hours I spend thinking about them tonight. I am done trying to resolve them in my head at midnight. I am choosing to trust that you are working on what I cannot see, moving on what I cannot move, and holding what I cannot hold. And that my lying down in peace is not negligence, but an act of genuine faith. The things I am surrendering to you tonight are not forgotten or abandoned. They are entrusted. And what is entrusted to you is more secure than anything my anxious vigilance could ever keep safe. Cover my home with your protection through every hour of this night. Every person sleeping beneath this roof, cover them with a peace and a safety that is real and complete. Guard the atmosphere of this home so that what rests here tonight rests in genuine security. Let no fear find an entrance, no darkness settle in any corner, and no harm approach what you have placed under your protection. I cannot stand guard through every hour of the night, but you can and you do, and the knowledge of that is itself a form of peace that I am choosing to receive and rest in tonight, rather than lie awake trying to provide the protection that is already yours to give. Guard my dreams tonight, and let my sleeping hours be a sanctuary rather than an extension of the day's anxiety. Let my mind find in sleep what it could not always find during the waking hours: genuine peace, genuine rest, genuine recovery. Do not let the troubles of today follow me into the night in the form of restless dreams or a sleep so light and fragmented that I wake more tired than when I lay down. Let this night be one I rise from tomorrow genuinely restored, with something in reserve that was not there when I closed my eyes, placed there by a God who works even while his children sleep. Prepare me through this night's rest for everything tomorrow will require. Fill me as I sleep with a fresh strength, a renewed clarity of purpose, and a spirit that is ready to re-engage with life from a place of genuine fullness rather than desperate depletion. Let me wake tomorrow not dreading the day, but ready for it, carrying something of tonight's peace with me into the morning, approaching what is ahead with the steadiness of someone who rested well and trusts deeply. Use the hours between now and morning to do in me what I cannot do for myself, to rebuild, to restore, to renew, so that who rises tomorrow is more equipped, more settled, and more whole than who is lying down tonight. Thank you for the mercy of this ending, for the grace that closes a day that was hard and opens the possibility of genuine rest before tomorrow begins. Thank you for being present in every moment of today, including the ones that felt most uncertain and most draining, and for being present now in this quiet threshold between the day that was and the night that is. Thank you for watching over me while I sleep, for the faithfulness that never takes a night off, that remains fully present and fully capable through every dark and quiet hour. I close my eyes tonight in trust, in surrender, and in the peace that comes from knowing I am held by someone who never sleeps and never stops caring. Sleep in peace that is not just a hope for tonight. It is a promise I am choosing to receive. Amen.